looking for the people who they say abandoned a 3-year-old boy outside of a hospital in Brooklyn. Sadly, the little boy later died, and detectives say he was covered in bruises. Let's get out to News Source Gabi Acevedo live in Prospect Lefferts Gardens with the boy's family. Believes whoever dropped him there. Do they know, Gabi?
Yes, Natalie, the boy's family says it was his own mother who dropped him off here at the emergency room in Downstate Medical Center, along with her boyfriend. She was not by herself, along with her boyfriend. Police are now searching for the couple, and the boy's grandmother is pleading with them to surrender.
I'm the grandmother. It's hurting me, y'all. I don't know what to do right now.
A family in Brooklyn mourning the death of a little boy who was an angel to his grandmother. Police say 3-year-old King Davis was left by his mother on Sunday morning in the emergency room at Downstate Medical Center. King died moments later. The boy's family asking the mom to turn herself in.
This was your child, nobody's child but yours. And if you loved him how we loved on you, please turn yourself in.
The child's family says his 24-year-old mother is not responding to their phone calls or text messages. She apparently was with her boyfriend at the time. The mom's great aunt believes she's been influenced by the man said to be in his late 30s.
Sunshine herself deals with intellectual disabilities, and she does not have the mindset to distinguish a lot of them between right and wrong.
Investigators say the boy had some bruises and have been scouting the area for video, looking for a white car seen on Clarkson Avenue, not too far from the hospital.
To all the mothers out there who are going through whatever you're going through, it's always good to ask for help.
She was loved. I don't know where she went wrong, what happened.
The family says they've had recent arguments with the mother regarding King's care and wish they could have done more to help the woman and protect the little boy.
I told her, let me have him. You're not getting him as my child.
Only 3 years of him being on the world, because he could have had so much more. He could have been so much more.
The family tells News 4 that the boy's father is currently in prison. The hospital declined to comment directing questions to the NYPD as the search for the mother and her boyfriend continues. Reporting live from Prospect Lefferts Gardens, Gabi Acevedo, News 4, New York.
11-year-old Takaya Holmes, who loved art, dreamed of acting, was shot and killed in February by a stray bullet while sitting in a minivan with her family.
Her heart was golden. She would give you the shirt off her back if she could.
While she's gone, her heart still beats tonight, somewhere. Her organs donated to give what was stolen from her life to at least 5 people.
She was taken away so soon, and she didn't even get to spread out the love that she had. She spread a lot. She had a whole bunch more to spread.
So that's what we used to have back in our day.
Jarvis Munson, a distant relative, nurse, and mom to 8-year-old Saray, who sometimes played with Takaya, received one of her kidneys.
It means something. I can plan my life. It has to be too good to be true.
It's real.
It's real, and I'm just so grateful. Hi, how are you?
For the first time since her transplant,
Oh, so good to see you.
an emotional embrace with Takaya's mother, a new bond forged by grief. How do you honor this beautiful 11-year-old girl?
I refuse to let people forget who she is and what she stood for. I mean, this was a young girl that she was already involved. She was already trailblazing.
So we're going to give those away also, raffle those off.
Jarvis founded the nonprofit More Than Your Kidneys and will honor Takaya and her family later this month.
Just in a matter of days, my whole life turned, which was his baby. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. My baby is living on in you.
The gift of a lifetime from a child who made the most of her lifetime. Ron Mott, NBC News, Chicago.
Hey, NBC News fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here, and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.
16-year-old Chicago girl. And how did Desiree Robinson's body end up in the south suburbs? As CBS 2's Jim Williams reports, investigators are looking for the answer.
Weeks before Desiree Robinson was murdered, her grandfather, who had temporary custody of the 16-year-old, reported her missing. But there was some communication. Her mother said
she was in contact with the family through Thursday, this past Thursday.
Any idea where she might have been?
No.
Was she with, you know, if she was with friends or?
No.
2 days later, the teenager's body was found here in a garage in south suburban Markham. She had been beaten.
She loved everybody. She was always smiling and happy.
Even to the perpetrator. Let me say this. What you did to my granddaughter, I would not wish that to happen to you.
It is not known how Desiree, who lived on Chicago's South Side and had recently switched high schools, ended up in the South suburbs.
You can't be in contact with them 24 hours a day. So, when they are away, well, you sort of are just hoping and praying.
Crisis responder Andrew Holmes went door to door in the neighborhood, passing out flyers.
They were in total shock about this homicide that happened out here.
Offering a $2,000 reward to find the girl's killer.
When violence hits home, we never think it's going to hit our doorstep. And the violence has hit our doorstep.
Please say something because it could happen to anybody. She didn't deserve this.
Sources say investigators are talking to Desiree Robinson's friends and combing through phone records. They also want to interview the occupants of the property where her body was found. Erica, a person there, did not want to talk to reporters today.
Such a brutal death, and I know this family heartbroken and searching for answers.
Searching for answers and wondering what's been going on the last several weeks.
Right, all right. Jim, thank you.
These Sephora colognes are a scam. Did you know these luxury fragrances cost almost nothing?
Just announced the mother has been arrested and charged with the death of her infant child. Fox Carolina's Alexa Urbach was there with the latest information. Alexa, what can you tell us?
So, Carrie, an absolutely tragic situation right now. Just minutes ago, we heard from Chief of Police with the Easley Department, Chief Brandon Liner, who did confirm that one woman has been arrested after the death of that infant. Her name is Ann T. No, and she has been charged with homicide by child abuse. Now, the chief, when he was speaking, said that this was one of the most gruesome scenes he has ever encountered. And I do have this incident report. I want to read to you a little bit. This just got into our hands minutes ago. The chief of police, again, and I do want to warn this for anybody, this is a little bit graphic if anyone is unwilling to hear this. Police say that when they arrived, they originally responded to a call from EMS regarding a woman who was in medical distress. That woman, now we know, is Ann Tino, charged with homicide by child abuse. He then said that officers quickly realized that this was a situation so much bigger than what they had realized. They said that Miss Snow, this is according to the incident report, had just had a baby boy within her home, in her apartment along Nations Way in the afternoon. And while delivering that baby, according to the incident report, she, quote, repeatedly stabbed him with a long metal letter opener, which resulted in that death of the infant. Again, this was happening, according to police, during the delivery. This happened Friday night, and again, the chief just saying moments ago, this has been one of the most difficult cases he and his fellow officers have worked. We're gonna let you hear a little bit of what he said a little bit earlier today. Take a listen.
It was very apparent that Ms. No is the one who tragically murdered this child. And it was at that time we went ahead and applied for a warrant for homicide by child abuse.
Now, I can tell you that right now we are waiting for a bond court hearing with Ms. Snow. We are told that she was on her way. Now, Ms. Snow was taken to the hospital Friday after EMS and officers responded. She was just discharged a moment ago. We're hearing, so we should be hearing from her in a little bit. So be sure to stay with us. Again, a very tragic situation is all unfolding just second by second at this moment. And the chief just reminding the community that his officers are working to, quote, bring justice to this baby. And we will, of course, bring you more information as soon as it comes in. For now,
tax cuts for the end of the year when you create your tax returns. They give you a tax credit for hiring someone who's black or a person of color. If you could pay them less. Listen, we're talking about government agencies that do not get tax cuts. They don't. Government agencies, they don't. No, yes, they do. They absolutely do. I'm talking about every private and public sector gets tax cuts when you hire a person of color. Government agencies don't pay taxes. Government agencies operate, are funded by the government. is not true. That is not true. And you know what?
Around me are familiar faces, worn out places.